Hello Floss Tube, welcome to my channel, Stitching is Elementary. My name is Cara Lee and this is Floss Tube number, no, I just looked it up, 63. And today is Sunday, August 25th. It's been about 3 weeks since my last video, which seems to be about the time they always happen. Like about another week after I do a video, I'm like, oh, I could do another video. And then I'm like, well, it's only been a week. So then usually 2 weeks is when I'd like to do it. And something always seems to happen on that weekend, like somewhere we have to go or something to do. And we're really busy and I can't do it. And then the third week always seems to work. So I hope you're all doing well. Getting lots of stitching in, hopefully. School has started for me. July, I think in my last video it had started. But the kids are back and it's in full swing now and everything. This year I am a EIP math specialist for 3rd through 4th, and so, or 3rd and 4th, or no, sorry, 2nd through 4th. I was gonna have to do 1st, but now I'm not doing 1st. I'm doing 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, and I'll push into classrooms and help with math, or pull out depending into our math room. So, and I'm loving it. My office mate, the person in the office with me, is really sweet and fun. We get along really well. We both really like it cold, so that's awesome. So we keep it really cold. Whenever anybody else comes in, they're like, oh my gosh, it's like the Arctic tundra in here. So, but we like it cold. And I'm doing my video here because I finally got my Scrappiness is Happiness quilt. Like, it's been quilted for months. And I had it laying here on the, I have a bench right here I'm sitting on. I had it laying right here on a bench with the binding all ready to go on top of it and just had never sewed the binding on. So I was finally like, oh my gosh. And I also needed rings because I'm hanging off of a curtain rod up here and I couldn't find the rings. So I finally found the rings and then I got the binding sewn on and hand sewed it too. I just thought I like hand binding better. I mean, I like it, what is that? I like it better. I like the way it looks better, but I hate how long it takes. But I realized when I bind it, I stitch way too close. Like I saw somebody else binding on YouTube and they were not binding that close. So I left like a 1/4 inch between, 1/8 to a 1/4 inch between, I don't know. So it's fine and it went way faster. Okay, so today I have some stitching and some quilting to show you. I'll show you quilting at the end, so if you're not interested, that's good. So we'll do stitching, haul, and then quilting. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one thing first because I don't want to forget it, and in case you don't watch the whole video. So at school, speaking of school, I'm starting a cross stitch club. I got the idea actually from the New England stitcher. She teaches middle school and she had said that they have a cross stitch club and she explained kind of how they did it. And I was like, that's cool. Cause I've kind of thought I'd like to do it, but I wasn't really sure how. And just somehow her talking about it just kind of got me thinking and it all kind of came together. So I'm going to do a cross stitch club for 3rd through 5th graders and on Mondays. Well, I started on Mondays and I thought, well, you know, I made a flyer and everything, sent it out. I thought, watch it, nobody's going to sign up. So I was fully prepared for no one to sign up. But we have like 25 kids now who signed up and half of them are boys, which super excited me. I can't believe that many boys signed up. So anyway, but then I didn't realize drama is on Monday also. So there were some girls in drama who wanted to do it. So I'm also going to do it on Wednesday after school for those girls. And anybody else who wants to come on Wednesdays, but I have so many on Monday. I'm trying to get some of them to switch over to Wednesday, but so far I haven't been successful except for one. But I'm excited about it. So I've been gathering supplies. So I figured the first few weeks, you know, we'll teach them how to do it. And then after that, you know, if they can't come one day or 1 week or whatever, it's totally fine. So I did this with my 1st graders a long time ago and I started on plastic canvas teaching them. So I think that's what I'm going to do this time. So I went to Hobby Lobby the other day. Hopefully you can't hear my dog barking. She insisted on going out right before I started this. And I told her she's going to have to stay outside. Of course she's barking. Anyway, at Hobby Lobby I found this 7-count plastic mesh. So I think I'm going to cut these into little squares and just have them use a whole skein of floss. I'm going to try it, a whole skein or half a skein maybe of floss instead of just 2 strands and practice that way. And then I even thought we could cut this out and they could do like some kind of a design, like a pattern or I was thinking I was going to do a sample of like red all the way around and orange and all the way around, go and color Roy G. Biv in that rainbow order. So like outline it all in red and then outline it all in orange, then all in yellow, then all in green, then all the way into the middle. And then I was thinking we could somehow put a little clasp on it, and it could be like a backpack thing. They all love hanging stuff on their backpacks. So something they could make to hang on their backpack. So anyway, so we're going to start with plastic candles. So then I also got these big size 16 needles. So I need to get more, but I just got this to try to see if it works for them. And yeah, so that's how I'm going to start teaching them how to do it on a needle threader. Okay. And then after a week or two of that, if they're getting it, then I figured we could switch to Ada. So I have some 14 count Ada, and Hobby Lobby has quite a bit of 14 count, but they also have 11 count, I think. So for the third graders maybe, or anybody who's just having a harder time thinks they need the 11 count, because I figured going from this 7 count to 11 count would be good, and then maybe to 14 count. So we'll see. Or maybe they can just do the 14 count. I really have no idea. This is all a total new experiment for me. So I got that, and then I had these. I got ages ago for something. They're like little Altoid tins. I cannot even remember why I got them, but thank goodness I kept them, because I thought, wouldn't it be cute to make like, sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry if you have your phones on. Make like a little cross-stitch supplies tin. So I charted this Lockheed Stitch Club, and I thought we'll have them stitch that on a 14 count piece of Ada. I figured it out, and it'll fit on the top of here, so I don't know. I tried it on perforated paper. I didn't like perforated paper as much. I'm afraid they're going to rip it. So I'd have to show them how to finish on a piece of board, then stick it on here. Or maybe we could even fray the edges. Just cut the Ada. I don't know. We'll see. But somehow put the Lockheed Stitch Club on here. And then they can keep like needles in here, their scissors, floss maybe, whatever they need. So a long time ago, I also got this because I was going to teach the third graders last year how to do it, but we just never got to it. But a whole box of these little scissors off of Amazon. So I figured I'll give them that, and they can put their little scissors in there. They're cute. Okay, so anyway, so what I want to ask you guys is, first of all, if you have any suggestions for teaching kids to cross stitch, you've done it a lot and you have any knowledge to impart, I'd love to know that. And also, if you have any extra Ada that you want to get rid of, or DMC that you want to get rid of, or any kind of floss, if you wanted to email me, my email's down below, and I'll send you my address and you could send it to me. So if you'd like to, just, I didn't want to charge for this because our kids are really low income. So I just asked for a $5 donation. But I thought if I could collect a bunch of different kinds of Ada, and this was the New England Stitchers idea. They just keep a cupboard with all different colors Ada, all the floss, supplies they need, and the kids can just come pick out what they need. So I thought if anybody wanted to donate, that would be a good way to kind of build up the stash. I actually have a little cart that I'm not using this year, so I thought I might try to put it in this cart. Otherwise, I'll use a cupboard. But especially Ada and floss. I have a whole bunch of extra floss that I'm taking into school, so we'll be good to start. And Ada is not expensive to buy, especially at Hobby Lobby or something. But you know, I know I have Ada that I don't really stitch on Ada hardly anymore. So I'm going to take all that in. So if you have any Ada or floss or like needle threaders, anything you just want to get rid of that you're not using anymore, yeah, you could send it to me. That'd be great. So just email me at the email below, or you can message me on Instagram. I'll see that even quicker. I am Stitching is Elementary on Instagram. So yeah, okay. I'm excited. I've been trying to design little designs for the kids, and I also found on Etsy and I can't remember the name of the shop right now. I'll list it below because she was really nice. It was a whole file of all kinds of just little cross stitches, really simple ones for kids, like hundreds of them. And so I messaged her and I said, I'd like to buy this and have it for my kids, and explain to her the club and everything to use. And I said, could I pay like extra? And is it okay if I do that, if I make copies of them for them? And she was like, no, it's fine. As long as you just make copies for the kids, that's okay. So I have a whole file of like hundreds of little, just little signs, little heart, all kinds of little stuff. I'll link it below. Excuse me. I don't know if I have really bad allergies or if I have a cold, but I felt this way for a couple weeks. And this weekend I got worse to a point almost feels like a cold. So I sound funny. And I keep having a cough. All right, so that's exciting. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they don't all quit like after the first week. All right, let's get on to, I have no finishes, I don't think. Do I? I feel like that's not true, but I can't think of any right now, so we'll just start with whips. So this is in no particular order. I've mostly been working on Halloween, shocker. But at the end of July, you know, I always like to decorate for August with sunflowers. And I've talked about this before, but I'd love to get all the Stitching with the Housewives different ornaments done, and then I put up a tree and keep it up seasonally. But I need to get them all done first. So at the beginning or the end of July, I got out all my sunflower ornaments from Stitching with the Housewives, and I started stitching them on 28 count white linen. So I got stitching, or what's this called, Sunflower Joy done. And then I got a little start on, I forget, this is the one with the bicycle. I think I was doing it off my iPad, so I didn't have the chart. But that was that, and then I never got back to them. So that'll be for next year. At some point in time, I'll get them done and be able to have a tree. And the flosses, I think are they called for? Let's see. Yeah, here are the flosses. It's a little bit. And this is a bag by Creative Carol. I saw she put in some new cute Halloween bags in her shop, if you're interested. Okay, and then this is a restart. And you're all going to hate it, I know. Unless you're a purple lover. I'm not even totally sure about it, but I'm going with it. So I had started this on like an aqua fabric, and the floss looked great on it. It was 36 count. But what I'm finding is I don't like the really colorful patterns on 36 count. Like I want, it's not even the 36 count, it's the one strand. I want it to be like, I want to really see the floss. Like I want it to be really bright and vivid. And when you just do one strand on 36 count, it's just not quite as bright and vivid. So I changed my mind. Sorry, I feel like I can't breathe today because of my cold. So I decided to pick a 32 count. And I found this blue, which I think is so pretty, like for the sky, because this one's on cream, and I see why she did it, because it's hard to have all the colors look good on another color. I don't know. Anyway, so I was afraid the blue wasn't going to show up. I mean, it would have showed up some. I did try it, but it wasn't. It was super close to the fabric. Let me see if I can find where I tried it. It's not on here. I must have pulled it out. But I really wanted the scarecrow to show up, so I decided to do purple instead of blue. So here, and the purple, okay, here are all the flosses that are called for. Everything but the purple is called for. I may have to stop the video and let Hazel in. Okay, and that blue is really, really pretty. It goes perfect, oh, too perfect probably, with this. But I was just, I don't know, now looking at it, maybe it would show up. I was just afraid it wouldn't show up, especially this one. This is what the majority of the overalls are. Well, now there it looks like it totally would. But you're only using two strands instead of a whole skein. So I don't know. So I decided to go with purple. It's amethyst and plum, which I do have a lot of purple in my fall decor. So anyway, here's my progress of the restart. I'm going to have to redo that whole big sign. That was such a pain on it. But so yeah. So I mean, I think it'll be cute. I'm still like, should I have just done the blue? I don't know. But when you look at it there, they all look good together. So. And this is the sign I was talking about. This sign took me forever to get done. So we'll see I think I'll finish the overhauls and see what I think. Okay. And then every Sunday, except last Sunday, I think I just worked on Halloween, but I've been doing the Sundays, is it Sunday Sewing Sale? Let me see. It's by the Carolina Stitchers, Joy. She has hashtag Stitchy Sunday Sale. So I've been working on Stitcher's Garden by Tiny Modernist. And like I said, I think I skipped last Sunday because I've been having a hard time putting my Halloween down. And I was stitching Halloween this morning and I was like, no, you have to stitch on that. So I put it away and I pulled it out. And here is my progress. I got these two done this morning. And then these are the ends of the ruler. So then I'll start stitching all the yellow for the ruler. And then it's just Stitcher's Garden up here and there's a couple of doodads. So yeah, it's really cute. I think I'm going to frame this. I'm not sure. I have a whole little like tomato display kind of over there. This won't really fit there, but I can find somewhere for it in here or I can just put it on the wall. I think it's really cute. And I did change some of the colors. I'm going to stop for a minute and go let my dog in because she's driving me nuts, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so Stitcher's Garden, getting close to done. Oh, I know, I was going to talk about my color changes. So where they did the dark gray, I switched that to this light gray, Silver Star by Color and Cotton. So I switched it to that, but I also switched it to a brown. I'm using a Weeks Palomino. So here they made the roof dark gray. It's a much more limited palette. The bowl dark gray, all of these dark gray, the thimble and the pins. So I did light gray for most of those, but the bowl I kind of wanted to be like a wooden pedestal kind of thing, pedestal bowl. So I made it brown. And I think I'm going to make all the words up here in brown because the silver doesn't show up great. It doesn't show up too bad on these. And if I do 2 strands, it'll be okay. So I'll either do 2 strands of silver or I'll do brown for the words. You see where it says the backstitch words: needle, floss, hoop. What does it say? Pins. Yeah. And then this aqua, what was it? Isle Morada. I did a color conversion for Color and Cotton, so mine is lighter. So instead of that, I'm using, I don't know why this is called Hunter, but Hunter is the aqua blue color. So yeah, so it is a whole Color and Cotton floss conversion. She calls for all, well, Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works. So they're similar colors, but not exact. And if you want to know what these are, just message me on Instagram and I'll let you know. Or if I remember, I'll put it down below. But I get done with these and I'm like, what was I going to put down below? I need to really write it down. But I didn't bring anything to write it down today, so that's not going to happen. Okay. I feel like I'm rambling. Oh, I had to pull out my Halloween mugs this morning. I woke up and I was like going to make my coffee and I need Halloween mugs. So before my coffee was even done, I have a whole cupboard of Ray Dunn Halloween and a few other ones. And I have one of those Pottery Barn, it's like a wooden cubby kind of thing. It's like, I don't know what they call it. But it's like a little shelf, but with a ton of little 5-inch like spaces to put stuff in. And so I put all my mugs in that. So Halloween time, I have so many that my husband has some mugs up on the top that aren't Ray Dunn that I let him keep up there. But I usually make him move those. So for Halloween, I have all my Ray Dunn up. So anyway. Okay, what's next? Oh, Hazel, quiet. Okay, so I've been terrible at my monthly stitching. For those who are new here, I have certain days of the month where I stitch usually holiday stuff, but different things. And I've been ignoring them completely, except for the one Halloween one. But this one I haven't even worked on as much. So this is the Quilted Witch. I'll show you there instead of taking it out. You know what it looks like. I'm doing it on 25 count Prim Lori Holt fabric with the call for DMC, which is a ton, and it's a mess. Really pretty colors though. I love Lori Holt colors. So let's see. So I think I was mostly, yeah, here is what I was working on. There it is. Below the cat there, all those stars, that's what I worked on the 13th of this month. And then I realized, I thought today was the 24th until I went to do this video, and then I saw it was 25th, so I should really try to pull out my Christmas stitching because I've done nothing on that. So that's coming along, slowly but surely. And then this is the one I've been working on the most, and I'm taking a few day break from it, even though I'm not caught up because I just need to work on some other things. But this is my Monster House style from Set Stuma Street. And I don't have a chart to show you because it's digital. Actually, you know, I can show you on my phone. So it's a monthly mystery stitch, and we're on month 4 just came out. And you're building basically a monster house, and it's really cool. I've honestly been stitching off of my phone a lot, just using digital patterns. Because I'm usually watching stuff on my iPad. It's nicer to stitch off my iPad because it's bigger, but I've been watching, you know, watch TV on there and I'll stitch. I'm really sorry about my coughing. As I'm talking, it's getting worse. Okay. Here it is. So here is up to part 3. So this is, I'm just working on this last part over here. I have the lamppost to do. I think I have a little of the dark greeny blue color and then the lamppost. And then part 4 just came out, and it is so cute. I love it. Where is it? Here it is. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. You could just stop here and I would be fine, but I can't wait to see what 5 and 6 is. There's this little witch and this vampire. Look, oh my gosh. Can you see? Isn't it adorable? Oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so fun. So yeah. So, but I've been working on this almost monogamously because with work, it takes me all my extra time to get it done by the next one. And I've been really good, but now I'm like, oh, I just need to work on a couple other Halloween stuff first. But here's my progress. You can see I'm almost done with part 3. And I'm not doing any of the back stitching yet. If I find extra time, I'll do it, or I'll do it at the end. But I have to finish this tentacle and then add the lamppost. But yeah, I think he's looking really cool. There he is up close. And I'm thinking I'm not even gonna have to rip out my mistake. Remember I told you how I started up here with the part that was supposed to be down here? But I have a ton of room, so I should be good. I shouldn't have to rip that out, I'm sure. But I'm stitching this on 28 count marble pointer by XG Designs. And it's a different kind of marble pointer than I've seen before. These splotches are really, they're not showing up here, but they're a plummy brown. So they look cute with that plum floss. So yeah, it is super fun, and I will get back to it soon. But today, I'm working on the sewing stuff, but I'm also working a little bit on a different one. And the flosses are a mess. I started putting them on floss drops. I ordered these tags from Amazon for my DMC, and I have lots of stamps because I used to make cards and stuff and scrapbook. So I'm just stamping little designs that go with whatever the chart is. So they're nice and stiff. I like that. But I haven't finished stamping them all, so there's still a bunch not on floss drops. Okay, and then the reason I put that down for a while is because I was dying to work on this next one. This is another bag I got off of Etsy. Why can't I talk? And it's from Sherry So Sweet. I just love the fabrics. Here's the inside. So this is holding my Stitching with the Housewives. What's it called? Trick or Treat that I'm doing on the pink fabric. So far I've just been stitching all the white. I can't wait to get the white done and get to all the pretty colors. But I also did a color and cotton conversion for this one. So here are my colors. Once again, if you want to know, feel free to message me on Instagram or email me. Oh, real quick, because I don't think I messaged you all. I finally sent out the prizes from the winners for the last videos, literally about a week and a half ago. I'm terrible about mailing things, so I'm so sorry. But they've all been sent out now. So if you could message me when you get your things, just let me know you got it. That'd be great. Okay. All right, so here is my progress. Remember, this is the pink fabric I dyed myself. And then I dyed it with the petal pink grit dye. And then I did I just dumped little bits of coffee in different places to get that mottled kind of grungy look. And I just love this fabric. And so there's where I am. I started down here and I'm working my way up the vine. And it's gonna come around here and do the whole middle part, and then I can start the colors. So super cute. Yeah, I'm getting close. If I work on it the rest of the day, I should be able to get, I think, most of the white done. And then I can get to that witch, which I can't wait to do. So cute. I'm really into the pink for Halloween now, especially for in here. Fat Quarter Shop did a video where they did their spooky ornaments, which I'll show you. I got the floss. And she pooled, okay, I have those too. I'll show you other ornaments, and she did them all in pinks and oranges, and it's so cute. So I always put a Halloween tree up here, so I think I'm going to do that for this one. And then I have a black Halloween tree. I don't remember even where I put it before. But anyway, I'm going to put that one in the kitchen and have it be all like witchy and like real Halloween colors. But yeah, excited. So you'll see that in a minute. I started stitching some more ornaments. I will get sick of Halloween. About anywhere from 2 weeks before Halloween till like the day before Halloween. I am sick of stitching it and ready and super excited for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I love all the holidays, and as soon as the one is done, I'm over it and moving on. But like I really want to decorate this weekend. I've been having to hold myself back. All I did was get out my mugs. I'm going to decorate Labor Day weekend, which is earlier than I normally do. So, but I felt like it today. Okay. So that one. Okay, so here are the ornaments. So a long time ago, no, a few years ago, 2021 I think it was, Shannon Christine had this ornament club you could join, Halloween club. So I've been stitching those slowly. Then I realized I didn't have the rest of the patterns because I don't remember when, but a couple years ago, I spilled coffee all over my laptop. And it was like a brand new laptop my husband got me. I felt so bad. And I fried it. Because I spilled it on my stitching and my laptop. And what did I do? I jumped up and went and ran my stitching underwater and everything and got it all cleaned up. And then I came back and cleaned up my laptop, which was really stupid of me. But anyway, that's what I did. So we lost that computer and all the files I had saved on there are gone. So when I hadn't been saving them in my drive, which I should have been, I was saving them on that computer. So every now and then I find a old Stitch Along or Mystery Cell or something that I don't have them all for because they were on there. So I emailed her and she was really nice and she sent them to me. But yeah, so I am doing this. I think this is, I know it's fiber on a whim. I want to say parchment. Do I have the paper in here? I don't know. And it's all DMC. These are the DMC colors, which I did to get those all on the little floss drops that I made. Pretty bright colors. And you use a gold 002 cry neck on this, which I had to order more of, but I've got 3 done. Woohoo! There's some back stitching I haven't done, but otherwise, there they are. So I think there's a total of 8 of them, 6 or 8. So these are kind of the colors I use in my kitchen, this like fuchsia-y color and purple, and then like lime greens. I'm trying to find a way to incorporate blue because my kitchen is blue into it. Not into these, but into my trees. So I was thinking if I could get like some blue ball ornaments and somehow paint little ghosts on them, that would be cute. Another Halloween motif, but I can't draw. So I don't know how to do that. So I'll have to see if my daughter can draw, if she has any ideas for that. Because that'd be cute on the tree to just have a bunch of these mixed in with like blue balls, as long as I had Halloween colors on the blue balls. I don't know. I always do that. I can picture the cutest things in my head, but I can't draw at all. So I can't ever make them a reality. So it's kind of a bummer. If I could design cross stitch, but I can't. So, okay. And then these I had in with that one. These are the ones that Denise at Fat Quarter Shop, she did these in pinks and oranges and black and white, I think. If you watched their last Floss Jib, it was on there. So they did their, I forget what they're called, the little round ones they put in the tins. They did those all in the pink colors with a gray fabric in the background. And then they did these two. So I love that idea, and I'm totally copying it. Okay, so then this is plans. That's all my whips. So this is plans we're going into. This is a whip too, but I haven't worked on it. So, but I'm showing you and I'll tell you why in a minute. So Jack's Bash. I could get this done. I'll definitely get this done before Halloween this year, for sure. But here it is. I'm hoping by next time I have a video, it'll be done. So I just have the bottom half to finish in the middle and the grass. And I think it's so cool. And I think I might put a date up here. Remember I told you Kim gave me the idea, so I think I'm gonna put a date up there too. I was born in 1969, so I might put 1869. Yeah, but I love that. But I wanted to finish it because there's something else I want to start, but I was going to start it today, and I'm like, no, I'm going to make myself finish this first. So I'm going to work on this week and see if I can get it finished. This is 36 count old lace, kind of a real dark, grungy kind of piece. And I am using called for, except for a few changes, which I've talked about before. I added a purple in there instead of one of the grays. And I changed out a gray and a green. But that's the only difference. Because I do like purple in my Halloween decor. So once I finish this, my plan is to finish this in the next week or two. And then I think, because I really want to start this, so I think it'll really help me get that finished. I've been seeing this all over Instagram, and I've been telling myself, no. And I've been pretty good about not, you'll see, most of my stuff I bought was not charts or floss or anything. It was mostly quilting, actually, which I don't need to buy either because I have a billion quilt kits that I haven't done yet. But, I mean, every time I look at a new chart, I'm like, but I have a million that I haven't stitched yet. So I'm like, you know, I just save it like to a wish list, and that, at least I know I have it saved. It makes me feel better. But everybody on Instagram was starting this, and so I kept seeing it over and over and over again. And finally, I forget the last person I saw that started it. I think So Tattered maybe. And I was like, okay, never mind, I'm buying it. So it is Halloween Sampler by Croquette A Go-Go. And I love all of her ones. So she has one for all the seasons. And I keep looking at them. I'm like, I really want to do those. I really want to do those. And I've been holding back, having self-control. But of course, the Halloween one got me. So there's what it looks like. It's so cute. So I ordered that, and I ordered the fabric to go with it, which is 36 count vintage country mocha, which is so easy to stitch on. I just love that color. So I started pulling the floss. It's DMC, which is great. So here's what I had of it, and I need to go buy a few other ones. I think I'm missing, I don't know, about 5 or 6 of them. So as soon as I get Jack Splash done, I'm going to start this one. Hold me to that. If you see me starting it on Instagram, ask me, did you finish Jack Splash yet? Because I got to finish it. Okay, and then now we're going to move into, well, a little more plans and then haul. So this is part of haul, but I got, this is the Spooky Cute Ornaments Floss Pack. So I got that, and I'm going to, okay, so I'm trying to decide. So I want to do those ornaments I just showed you, the hands-on design ones, with this for sure. The Spooky Cute ones, I have the DMC that's the same colors too, so I might use the DMC because they're littler, and I think they'll look fine in the DMC. So I'm still trying to decide. I just don't want to waste this on that. I'd rather use these for the hands-on design ones. I think you'll see the variegation more. But I'm going to do it on this gray. Now this isn't the called for. Sorry. I think the called for is shadow, 25 count shadow, but this is 25 count platinum, I think, and I had it already, so I'm trying to use what I have when I can. So yeah, and those colors look really, in fact, I think I like it a little better. It's a little brighter, light gray, if that makes sense. So, and I have the little tins already, so I'm gonna stitch those and finish those in the tin, and then stitch those other ornaments. So are you stitching for Halloween? If you are, tell me what you're stitching down below. I'm curious. Or fall. I have a lot of fall too. Okay, and then this, I joined the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Club. What do they call it? Just Caterpillar Club box. Just because it was a really cute Halloween one, and the needle minder. I mean, I like the needle minder more than the chart. I joined this really just for the needle minder. But the chart is super cute too. And then they'll send you a thing when your next box is going to come, and they show you what it is. And if you don't like it, you can skip that shipment, and then they'll just do that every month. And when you like them, you can get them, and when you don't have to. So it's really nice. I like that. Here's how it came. So you get this little lollipop in there. I don't really eat lollipops, but maybe someone else here will. I'm not big into fruity candy. I like chocolate candy. So I'm curious, am I in the minority? You tell me that below too. Do you like fruity candy, or do you like chocolate candy, or do you like both? Like I keep Skittles at school for the kids because they'll pretty much do anything for a Skittle. And last year they were like, why don't you ever eat the Skittles? I'm like, I don't think I'd like them. I've never tried a Skittle, and they all were like shocked. You've never eaten a Skittle. So they're like, eat a Skittle. Just eat it. We want to watch you. We want to see you eat a Skittle. So I did. I'm like, I don't really like it. And they couldn't believe it. But that's the only way I could keep them. I've brought M&Ms to school before, and I'll eat them all. Like I cannot have M&Ms at school because I'll just all day long eat them. So I'm glad I don't like fruity candy, because that way I can have something there for them and it stays there. Like gummy worms, I don't like any of that. My whole family does except for me. Anyway, sorry. So it came with a little witchy ribbon. Cute. And this needle minder. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. And Caterpillar Cross Stitch and Bev McCullough have the best needle minders. They're just so good. They're so solid and they work so well. So yeah, I love the witch with the pink hair and the green face. And the pattern is Happy Hunting. It's this little haunted house. And you get all the floss and fabric in this cute little package. And I'm doing their mystery, oh, I haven't even opened it yet. Here, I'll open it. I'm doing their mystery stitch along too, which is a row of houses. And I haven't started it because I've been working on that Satsuma Street one so much. All right, so yeah, it comes like this. I don't want to show you the chart. The chart's on that side, but it comes with, here's the fabric. And they even put a little needle in there. And then their floss always comes on these nice cards. So yeah. Let's see what else is in here. And then just a little card about kind of how to cross stitch if you need that. And a little bookmark. So cute. And then the East Coast Crafter Helen D had showed this, and I went over and got it. It's Cross Stitch in the Forest by Max Pigeon. Now these aren't, well, this one is, but not all of these are really my style. I think my husband would love them all. But we do live in the woods, and we have deer in our yard. In fact, this morning my husband came up. I was still in bed because I didn't feel well. And he's like, hey, there's deer out front eating your roses. You want me to scare them away? I'm like, why are you asking? Of course. I mean, no, but yes. I wish I could plant them their own little garden. And if they would just eat that and leave mine alone. They love roses. Like, how do they not get, like, the thorns in their mouth when they eat them? Like, they eat all the leaves off my roses. And I do have a deer repellent that works well, but it's been so hot, I haven't wanted to go out and spray it. So my roses are looking bad. But anyway, I love the deer. So I love that one. I'll show you a few that I like. That's not really my style. It's pretty, it's just not really my style. This book is really pretty though. The photography is gorgeous. I like the ones with the animals. So this is in different sections. But this one's cute. This one is the little duck. Yeah, pretty much the ones with the animals are my favorite. Oh, I love this one with all the bugs. Cute. This one's pretty, but the monochrome, I don't know. I mean, it's really pretty. I just think I'd get bored stitching all that green, but it is pretty. Oh, this is the one I love. I think this is the first one I'll do. I love foxes. Little fox. I don't see fox around here that much, especially not in our yard. Sometimes when I'm driving, like this whole area is wooded. We're kind of up in the Georgia mountains. And sometimes when I'm driving home, I'll see a fox run across the road, but I've never seen them in my yard. This blue jay's pretty. I mean, these are all pretty, but I'm showing the ones I might do. Oh, and the one on the cover. I really like that one. Oh, this bear is cute too. I love bears. Okay, and then the last one is all like stuff at nighttime. I'll show you. Helen D does a total walkthrough of this book, so if you want to see them all. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'll do the fox and the deer at least. And maybe for gifts, some of the other ones. All right. And then I bought this on pre-order. Tricks and Treats by Stitching with the Housewives. Of course, I love it. The haunted house, the ghosts, the witch, little picket fence, right up my alley. Yeah, it's so cute. So, gotta finish my other one by them first, but then we'll get to that one. And then I am in the Grace Notes Fabric of the Month Club. I get a fat quarter of 36 count, and this is Oceans Apart. So I'm in the neutral club. So it's like this pretty gray blue. Really pretty. And then I ordered some stuff from the Cross Stitch Nook. So Mama Loves You GB showed a sampler, a reproduction sampler that she reproduced called, am I going to remember now? She just talked about it this morning on her floss tube. So go watch that. I forget the name of it now. But it has all these different just flower motifs. And she's going to do it for Sampler September. So I really liked it. So I thought I'll do it too. So she did it on Winter Brew. So I got a piece of 36 count. I got a fat quarter. I probably should have gotten a fat half. Because then she was showing this morning that she has just like 1.5 inches if you do it on a fat quarter. Which I mean, is fine. I just get really nervous when I don't have a lot of border. I know a lot of you really use your fabric well and you leave a little bit, but it makes me nervous. So if I have, there's another piece I have in there that's 46 count, and I'm like, So I have to see when the floss gets here if it looks good on it. But otherwise, I'll use this. I mean, this will work. It's just going to be a little close. And she had more. I had a fat half in my cart. I'm like, no, she said a fat quarter will work. I'll just get that to save money. Because she also had these bags that I got. If I was just getting the fabric, it would have been okay. But look at that pretty bird on that bag. So for all my bird stitches, Kim, my friend Kim, loves birds, right? Isn't that cute? Yes. So maybe I'll make me switch them more. So I got that one, and then this one I had in my cart, and then out of my cart, and then in my cart again. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's still there. So I ordered it. Of course, this gorgeous Halloween bag. And I got this panel too, because I can make bags, but I just don't. I always gravitate towards the huge projects, like this thing that take me forever, instead of the little projects. I don't know why. I wish I could get into liking bag making more, but I love the bag. So anyway, it's by Needle and Hoop, but I got it from, now I can't remember, Needle something on Etsy. Can't remember the name of the shop. But so got those. And then back order shop, I've got a few things. I did not join the club because I always join the Stitching with the Housewives clubs. And they're great and everything. But, you know, then I have to pay for it every month and you get the floss. But I don't, I'm behind on them, I guess that's what it is. I'm so behind on all the clubs. I will do them all, but right now I'm behind. So I thought I'm just going to buy these as they come out. So this is Pumpkin Blossom Place because I do really like it. But I think I'm just going to pull flosses from my stash for these. And I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do it on white Monaco. Yeah, that's what's called for, 28 Monaco. I did get some of that. So I think I'll just do it on that. They are cute. I don't know if I'm going to get this finishing piece. We'll see. I might just try to finish them all first and then worry about it. And then if you bought so much from Backorder Shop, you got a free Halloween chart. Of course. I got this adorable one, but I already have it. So I think I'll save this for a giveaway. Maybe for spooky September. Java Girl Stitches and Fat Quarter Shop are doing like spooky September. And of course, I'm going to be stitching Halloween anyway. So I'll save that and do it as a giveaway. Okay, but that was nice. If I hadn't had that, I would love it. And then I got some 32 count light taupe Lugana, just because that's good to have. And some 32 count white Lugana. And then Denise had also, so she had made all this pink Halloween stuff for her entryway, I think, or something. So they had all kinds of ideas. So another thing they did was, this is the Hey Boo by Vanessa Gertzen panel. So I got that because Denise cut these apart and made little, like a decor piece to hang on your wall or set up somewhere with Lori Holt's new wooden boards. So she like, well, the square one fits in here, and she cut it apart and matted it on a board just like this, like she didn't quilt it, and put it in here, and it's cute. It fits right in there. So this is the, so I got these two 9x9 vintage wooden boards, and they were not expensive. So I was worried because remember her frames she had on Fat Quarter Shop? They were really expensive, her frames. These are really well priced. And they're just little boards you can inset something into. Or you could use this side. Either way. So they had a square and a rectangular, so I got them both. Do you want me to open this? Do you care? You're probably all going, no, we don't care. I'll just show you real quick, in case you don't know, because if you're not a quilter, you don't know this line. I've been trying to decide what, you know, you could cut these apart and make it into a quilt. I've been trying to decide what I want to do with this Hey Boo because I love it. So you'll see in a minute when I decided what kind of a quilt I'm going to make. But yeah, so I'm thinking from this, I'm going to make little pillows and, you know, maybe one of those signs and stuff. It's cute. Okay, and then I got this bag, Lori Holt bag, because I needed a little bit more to get to $80 to get free shipping. And this is so much bigger. Like, look, I thought it was going to be like a makeup bag size. I don't know why, but it's a really nice bag. How does the zipper work? I haven't tried it yet. I want a good zipper. You know, I hate when zippers are sticky. And the inside's just red. So, yeah, I really like her bags. Okay, and then the rest is quilty haul. So I found a place called Pastry Shop Quilts. So if you haven't seen that, you need to go over there because they have so many cute patterns and quilt kits. I had seen this quilt kit on Instagram. Oh no, sorry. Well, maybe on Instagram, but on Etsy. And they ran out of the version I wanted. So I asked her, you know, you're going to make more or whatever. And she's like, well, we have a website and they're on there. So I went to their website and they have a lot of cute stuff. So I just splurged the other day. So this is the Halloween quilt kit with the Hey Boo. And see, oh yeah, it uses those panels. Can you see? I think it's so cute. And this is a mini charm you use to go around the outside edge. And it is 72 squares, so it'll fit really nice up here. I mean, it's not going to get done this year, but someday. Here's all the Hey Boo fabric. So you cut apart that panel and you use it in those in the middles of the blocks. So it's pastry shop quilts. Yeah, cute, cute, cute. And then I have loved this, the Barn Stars by Corey Yoder. And so they had it kitted up, the one that goes with her basics. So she came out, I forget what this line is called. Right here. All right, I'm going to show you. Here's how it comes first, before I take it all apart. And it's for this quilt. And it's coriander colors. And I swear when she first showed this coming out that she said it wasn't a basic. Now, like the basics by Moda stay. You know, they're not sold out once. You know, they don't make just one run and then they're sold out. They keep producing these. So I thought she said it wasn't a basic. And I thought that's a real shame because it's like just all these prints, tone-on-tone kind of in white that go with all her collections. So it'd be a perfect basic. But then a more recent video I watched, she said it was a basic. So I guess it's a basic. But it's really pretty colors. And then some black and whites in the back. Look at that check. So yeah, so it is the kit to make this quilt. And you had two border choices. One was a color border, I think, but I like this black and white. So yeah. So that's a fun everyday one. And then I got a Christmas one. See, I got something Christmas because I do need more Christmas quilts. And this is Kitty Christmas. It's 49 by 61, and there's the quote. You have the panel, and then you just make this piece part around the panel. I always love these urban chic Christmas and Halloween fabrics are so pretty. So that is it. And I was actually good. I had not bought a lot until the last couple of weeks. I think it was, well, I know it's school starting. With school starting, I get a little stressed, and I'm like, I just keep shopping. Okay, I have a little more haul in quilting. I have not Stitch Your Quilty haul. This is like decorative haul, so hopefully you're interested. And if you weren't interested in quilting, you probably already left. But if you're still here and that is all the cross stitch. I have no more cross stitch to show. I just have some quilts to show my progress on, and the rest in this Halloween haul. So. You know, Temu, T-E-M-U. Well, I thought that was a scam at first, so I never ordered anything from there. And then a bunch of people at school were like, no, they've got a lot of good stuff, and it's really cheap. So I was like, oh, let me go on and look at Halloween. So I thought, well, let me just order one thing first. Well, I ordered the one thing, and they sent me the wrong thing. I ordered a Witch's Way, like, street sign, and they sent me a Taylor Swift one, which I like Taylor Swift fine, but I'm really not into that kind of music. But anyway, so I took it to school and gave it to a girl at school who is, because I returned it, but they're like, you don't have to give it back to us. So they just refunded me the money. So I thought, well, it was cute. You know, I was worried about the quality. So I thought, let me try some other Halloween things and see if I get them. And I did, and I love the quality. So first of all, I ordered this super cute sweater. Hopefully it'll be cold around Halloween with these ghosts on it. And it's really soft and nice. I think this was like $15 maybe. I don't know. So I think I spent a total of $40, and you'll see all I got. Maybe 50, but it wasn't much. And then I got these signs. One for my coffee bar in my kitchen, which is for who? And it's a nice metal sign. You have little holes drilled right there if you want to screw it into something. And then this one I got to put on a wreath in my family room. Just like a vintage Halloween lady. And then I got some pillow covers. And I want to order some pink Halloween ones for here too. So I'm trying to decide that. But, well, I got a sign or a flag for outside. So welcome. And it's like a haunted house. I always do like a graveyard out my front. And I have a skeleton that sits on my bench out front. His name is Howard. And he has a little skeleton dog who's his buddy. My neighbor boy next door named him Howard one year when he was really little. Now he's like in 3rd grade, I think. But I even have a picture. So I have little kids on either side of me. And we've lived here since they were born. I think when we moved here, they each had one, but they were babies. And they've each had another one. So one day I go walking outside. I think it's the first year I put Howard out. And they're all sitting on the bench with him, talking to him. It was so cute. So anyway, we have a little graveyard scene. And I have a bunch of pumpkins. So I thought this would be a good flag. Kind of moody and vintagey looking. And then in my dining room, my blue and white dining room, I try to do all ghosts. I do some pumpkins, but I try to keep it kind of like black and white, kind of, because it's all blue and white in there. So I found these big pillows, and I have a bench in there, and I have some pillows on them. So I found these covers, which I think are super cool. Zombie hands. I didn't even read all of it. Staying alive, sparkling elixir. They're all gonna fall on the floor. There's those two. And they're really nice quality. I mean, like Amazon quality, but I don't know. I was just afraid that Temu was gonna be super cheap. And then crow poison, cheaply made. They're not. And wasp, happy Halloween wasp venom. So I think these look super cool on my bench all together. So yeah, so that was my order. Like I say, pretty cheap. I think these were like $8 for all 4. I don't know. I might be making it less than it was, but they were inexpensive. So now I'm looking for like ones with pink. They have so many cute ones with pink and white to sit on this little bench here by my quilt. All right, so that is all of my haul. Now I'll just show you the quilting I got done, and then we're done. How much time is it then? 40 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I had showed you this before that I wanted to do, and I got it done. I mean, it has to be quilted, but I even got it appliqued. So I got everything, it's fusible applique, and then you stitch around it on your machine. So here it is. Here's the top 2 rows. And remember I said I was going to use a spider web fabric. I think I might have liked it on the black better now that I see it all done. But it's fine. Like, I like that black with the quilted spider webs better. So if you haven't done this yet and you're gonna, I would stick with the plan. I probably could have had my quilter pulled out. I was just worried I wouldn't be able to get that spider web quilted on there. I could have embroidered it though. But anyway, I was trying to take the easy way out. So yeah, but it's cute. And then there's the bottom row. So I have to take this to the quilter. I thought about putting a border on it, but I think I'm just going to put like this purpley color, this maybe color or this color binding, and that'll finish it off nice. But I was happy to get that done, and I know where I'm going to hang it. I don't have a lot of wall space, but I do have a spot in my hallway where I could hang like little quilts like this. That's done. And then I have been working on my Midnight Silhouette quilt. So here it is. Remember I got in the kit from Shabby Fabrics. So I have everything cut out. I have this all made. I have it half stitched down. And I have this one made and this one made. And I have all the stars made. I just have to sew these together and these. And then I have the borders cut, but I have to applique all these leaves still. Which I found, the applique, it's not hard, but I'm doing a buttonhole stitch around all these shapes here in the middle. And you're having to crinkle everything up and put it on your machine. And like some of the fusible applique is coming up, so the leaves are starting to kind of wave and come up. So I was having to like iron it back down, then go stitch it, then iron back down, because as I'm having to roll it and smush it and everything to get it under my machine. So that part's making me anxious, but it's working. So here are, I'll show those next. Here's that center section. And you'll see some flopping because I don't have it all done. I'm going to try to move this camera back a little bit so you can see better. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay. There we go. So the house is all appliqued. The cat and the moon are all appliqued. Those stars on that side are all appliqued. I did the pumpkins and I did this grassy hill. So next I got to do this, and then I got to go do all these leaves and these leaves and those leaves and that leaf. But that's what I've been working on all weekend, and it's getting done. So once that is done, then I can start sewing these on. So this goes on one side, and I think I showed all these stars in my last video. And this skinny piece goes on the other side, and then we make one for the top. Yeah, and then we have to get it quilted, and that's what we'll have. So we'll move you back a little bit. All right, I think that's all I have. So if you stayed with me this long, thank you. I should be back in another couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And if you want to donate any cross-stitch Ada, or I don't know, anything you have that you want, needle minders. I have little scissors, but I guess we could have more. But it's mostly Ada and Floss. If you'd like to donate any of that, my email is down below, and I am Stitching is Elementary on Instagram if you are on Instagram. So yeah, that's all I have. So have a great Sunday or whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.